Hello everybody, this is Scott, and today we're going to be doing a review of Emsisoft Anti malware. Emsisoft Anti malware is a not very popular, but a semi-popular antivirus solution from Emsisoft that gained its popularity right about when they bought Online Armor. In case you don't know what Online Armor was, Online Armor was essentially is one of the most popular firewalls, and I've actually done a review over it, and it's very popular because it's extremely powerful. Online Armor was one of the most popular firewalls on the market up until Komodo started coming around and started showing up the competition. Now, when MC saw about them, they started to integrate it in their product. Right now, as we can see, we're doing the anti-malware, which is the anti-malware solution from Emsisoft. There is no Online Armor installed on this one. However, if you buy their internet security, it comes with the Online Armor, which if you're looking for a firewall and you don't like Komodo, the Emsisoft firewall is probably the best Online Armor. Thank you. I'm forgetting it. Online Armor is definitely the best that you should go. Right now we're just doing the simple installation. I've already done everything else. I'm just that was the stupid setup wizard. Alright, now we can actually dive into the product. And as I always do, I love to show you how to configure it to the maximum settings. I'm not the kind of person that always says, oh, you should go with the least settings. I know some, and I know very popular people on YouTube recommend doing on the lower settings. I say we're going to keep everything, and we're going to do it at the max settings. Now, I turn off the real-time protection because I don't want it to delete these samples before the next video because it's just a waste of my time. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually go in. We have our guard. We're going to go over our menus. The security status. This is your home screen. It comes with everything that you'll need to know about the product right away. I don't really care much for the product. I mean, some people love it. I'm not one of them, but what are you going to do? Over here you get their contact information. Submit a suspicious file. Right here, that right there is why this product is better than a lot of them. Most antivirus companies don't allow you to submit files. I don't know why. If they can't submit files, your product is not going to be helped by people who test it like I do. And then you're just holding yourself back. And it's probably because it's either a waste of time for them, or they just never cross their mind that people would do it. I don't know. However, right now we are going to just check everything real quick. We got our quarantine section, as we all know. Quarantine is where the file is locked in here and they can't harm the computer. Logs, you can check the behavior, see if it's detected anything recently. Your guard, you can change your guard settings, you can activate them all. We're going to go into the configurations later, and we got the configuration. So at this point, we might as well just show you how to configure it. So here's what we have. Guard settings. Enable guards on system startup. I'm not going to, you know what, I'm going to start enabling them just so you all would see what it's like. Quarantine rescan. To keep this on silent, so that way if there's an update and they download the update, it'll rescan them and say, okay, that was a false positive, or okay, no, that's still malware. And then come over to the scheduled scans, enable scheduled scanning. Of course, pick a time that is best for you when you're always on the computer. Make sure it's daily, and run the scans on next program startup. So essentially, if you're not on at that time, the next time your computer starts up, then it will run. Use silent mode for scan progress. This is a personal preference. I don't like that. I like to know if it's going to do it. Automatic updates. Turn on the automatic updates and do it at a time, just like we did. Do it daily as a scheduled update, and then run at every 1 hour. Update settings, join this network, update additional languages, simultaneous, speeds up the transfer, blah 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 blah, etc. Essentially, more connections means more download speeds, it'll be faster, less is clearly going to be less, keep it at 5. You can up it if you are faster. I could care less, really. I mean, the program's really not that slow at its update speed, so I just leave it at the default. Notifications, this can applicate. These are really not that important to me. If you like the notifications, keep them on. If you don't, I don't recommend turning them off, but you should choose whatever you feel comfortable with. Logging, your permissions, and select user, administrator, and then... I can't believe I just did that. Okay. Use your domain users or the guest information, and then set a password to the programs, and that way if someone ever tries to mess with it, or your computer's hacked into, or malware tries to manually override and get into the software. Go to the guard, turn when the behavioral blockers on, all of these should be selected. Alert settings, and then active intelligent alert reduction. And this can reduce the detection quality. They say reduces it, I say not so much. However, that is truly up to you. File guard, we're going to turn this on temporarily. Just say scan all files when they're read. Actually, when they're created or modified. No, additionally scan all files when they are read, and then this is going to include this setting and then this setting. And then no. Yes. And there we go. And go to your surfing protection, block and notify, and privacy risk, you can do block and notify. And then we're just going to come over here and see if there's anything else that should be changed. Nope, it just takes us back over here, and that is all we have. So now you're going to be wondering, well, what do you think of the program personally? I'm just going to say that the program is nice. I love how it gives me the important contact information. I mean, while the interface is not the best looking, it's still a very nice program. And I like how it gives me very simple instructions on, it basically gives me very simple settings. Because that means I don't have to do a lot myself. But if I come over here, all of these are already done. Most of it's already pretty much configured for you. So really the last thing you have to do is just make sure that you're scanning all files. All files, remove the extensions. And everything else is pretty much done. So thank you very much for watching. Please stay tuned for the next video where we will actually test the malware, test the program against malware, and see what it gets. So thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.